YouTube, what is going on, guys? So today we're gonna be watching the most viral video, and this isn't from this week, but this is from this month. And I really wanted to watch this video, man, because it's one of my favorite barbers. He was on the Six Figure Barber series, one of the barbers that showed receipts and all that, and also a friend of mine. I like to see W's, man, some wins. And I was actually about to make a video on tutorials with no views, but man, when I saw this, bro, I got hyped. Look at this, man. Deadstock Barbershop, my guy Christopher Manyweather, Kevin Durant type hair. Yo, that's such a good title, man. I can see why this took off. Was he natural? Yeah, let's watch this video, man. I think it's a fire thumbnail as well. Took a little page from Get Beamed, who has crazy thumbnails. But yeah, let's check out the video, man. All right, here we go.
To Deadstock Barbershop, I am Christopher Manyweather. For all first timers and new subscribers to my channel, you can expect to be educated, inspired, and motivated with haircut tutorials. If any of these fits you, subscribe so you don't miss out on any of these topics.
I like that intro.
Okay, guys, so you're gonna need a comb. Zolan has the curliest hair. That's the nicest way I can put it. The curliest hair you probably ever gonna see. And so as you can see, I'm picking it out and I'm preparing to cut it down. So what I'm doing right now is I'm debulking this area.
Yeah, that's that Kevin Durant hair for real.
All the way, and I'm going to go all the way around his head and knock the hair down so that I can make sure that it's dark still. I want to create the space where I can transition from a bald fade on up to the desired length on top. So we don't want to take it up too high. We just want to knock it down so it remains dark. So now we're going to go in and do the same thing with our masters halfway open. And we're just going to go down lower. We're not going to go up as high as we were with that number 2. So essentially what we're doing is fading down right now. One thing that I want you guys to keep in mind is that fading up or cutting against the grain is going to remove the most hair versus cutting with the grain is going to blend. So we're just knocking this hair down and blending it together.
Yeah, I like
it. You go.
He's really setting it up to keep it really
so
great.
Typically I use a combo cutting system, but in this video I'm only going to use the masters. These masters are closed all the way. They're on the lowest notch, and yes, they are 0 gap. I make sure that they are set so that they do not scrape or cut him. And just to make sure that the guideline is symmetrical, we're just going to go all the way around the head and open our clippers all the way up and set in that first panel.
Nice.
All right, so once we put that first panel in, now we're going to begin to take it out. It was all the way open. Now I got it halfway, and I'll begin to adjust my lever to the quarter mark. Because remember, we put that initial guideline in with them closed, so the quarter mark should take it out.
My guy went back to the
quarter close is the system.
Corded masters.
And we're just going to follow that all the way around, and we can come back and do a little more detail work. So it's always good just to put your system in there real quick, and then you can do your detail after that. Switching over to the left side, we're going to do the same thing.
I already know it's going to come out.
Here's a pro tip for you guys. Make sure that you're listening to the clippers as you're cutting and as you're detailing. If you don't hear anything, 9 times out of 10, you are not cutting anything. That's one thing that I do love about the Andis Masters corded version, the original version, because you can hear every single stroke. So now we put our purple 1 guard on, and it's halfway open, and we're going to go up about a ½ inch to an inch. So we're going to set in that next guideline, keeping in mind that we've already cut the hair down with the grain, so it won't be a whole lot of work to do. So this is my purple 0, and I started off with halfway open, and then I'll just start playing with the levers from halfway, quarter to close. I'm just flicking at that bottom line, blending it in. So now we're going to use our 1 guard to do detail work and finish out this area, just using the corners only, starting with it open, halfway, then close. Dark spots, light spots that we're trying to attack, just use the corner of your blade. I just took that guard off, and I can go higher up without causing another line. Why? Because I'm using only the corner of the blade. Move to the right side and do the same thing. We got our number 1 back on, halfway open, and we're going to create the next panel.
Hey Chris, you know what? I just want to say, man, we had a conversation one time, me, Manyweather, Beam, Fonz, Jeezy, and we was at a bowling alley, and we was it was main event, and we was all chopping it up, man. And we were just talking about production and editing videos and stuff. And I gotta tell you, bro, The editing on here is on point, bro. It's on point. You're doing a great job, bro. Definitely wanted to give you some flowers with that one, some roses with that one.
So here's my 0. I'm just flicking at that bottom line. They are closed all the way, and I'm just using the corners of the blade.
Level play.
So now we flip our clippers back over, and we already cut it with the 2 and the 1 with the grain. Now we're using our 0, and we're just smoothing it out. Going back in with the number 1 halfway open. We're gonna set in that guideline, and we're gonna just start to fade it out. It's gonna be quick, just because we've already done it on the other side. Just for the sake of time, I'm just gonna speed it up just a little bit. And as you can see, I'm working that lever with that purple 0, and it's blending in. So what I want to show you guys right here is how I actually work the lever with one hand. So I'll be adjusting it, but you may not see it because I'm doing it with my fingers. I'm not using both hands. So I'll open it and I'll close it with my fingers.
That's cool.
So now we're gonna grab our pick again, and we're gonna pick all the hair out around his head.
Tough cut, man.
Because we're gonna top. That's what I want to show you guys right there. Look how short his hair was, and that comb still could stick in his hair. That's how curly his hair is.
That's how curly it is.
So I got my masters. They are 0 gap, and we're just gonna go straight up the side of his head, and we're gonna knock off anything that's hanging over. We're going straight up. We're not following the shape of his head. We're going straight off his head.
The fade is blurry as hell, bro.
So we'll do the same thing in the front to prepare for the edge up, because as you can see, his hairline on his right, my left, comes down lower than the other side. So we're going to take some of that weight out so it blends in when I edge it up. Gonna apply a little Gotta Be glue holding spray. Someone asked me, what's the way to get better? You can work your way middle right, middle left, but not go all the way over. And you can just bounce it right to left, and then work your way all the way to one side and come back, and you'll have just a little bit to do on that front line. Now I can see where to connect it instead of going all the way across and getting lost. This is a way to give a nice balanced line.
That's bars. When you go all the way across, 9 times out of 10, man, be a little slanted. I'm telling you.
So perspective is crazy. Sometimes you can't tell that the edge up is crooked if you're too close up on them. So make sure that you step back and view that edge up from the front.
More
so
bars.
That you can see if your line is balanced or not.
More bars.
And since my boy ain't had a haircut in forever, we're gonna go ahead and deck him all the way out. Give him some enhancements and add a little sauce to his swag. We're using the Sean Cuts Hair color card with some enhancement fibers, and we're just putting those in. Once we're done with that, we'll put a little bit more holding spray, seal it on up, edge it up, and he'll be good to go. So now we'll edge it up, and it just makes it pop, man. It just brings this whole cut together. All you're doing is just retracing your steps, only lining up the fibers. We're not taking this edge up back or anything like that, and you're not pushing hard. Remember, we've already given them a full edge up, so we're just cleaning up the fibers only. So we'll step back off them one more time, hit the C cups. Anything that we see is a little lower, a little higher, whatever we need to do to equal it out.
Sharp.
Just verify that this edge up is balanced. Hit him with the diffuser, make sure that it all sticks in. With this many coats, he's gonna be good for 2 or 3 days. Throw a do-rag on, he'll be all right. Now watch my boy, check him out, check him out. That boy know he clean.
Hey,
so
let's go.
Now we're gonna apply just a little bit of Johnny B Mode gel, simply because I want his kinks to look more like curls. Put that in, work it all the way in, and we're gonna sponge it up.
Bro, real talk, you put together, this is a masterpiece. This is a masterpiece right here. This should have garnered you all kinds of subscribers.
His hair really is. It's really long enough to braid. It's very deceptive. So we're gonna work this sponge in a circular motion, whatever direction you go. You do that same direction all the way around the head. And as you can see, that boy is fresh.
Ooh.
So now I'm gonna hit all the ends with my scissors.
Oh, come on, man.
Clean it on up.
This is a $100 haircut right here.
So since we're done with this cut, we're gonna bottom out, get him behind the ears and everything like that, and he's good to go.
Hey, Durant need to call my boy Miniweather, bro. This is a $100 haircut.
So, as barbers, we don't control what hair textures will sit in our chair. But I'm here to show that with a thorough consultation and proper execution, they can leave out looking like this. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I appreciate every single one of you, every person that is new, all old subscribers, everyone. Thank you guys for the support. And below,
body this.
If you learned,
bro, are you kidding me, bro? Miniweather, you snapped so much that my internet's crashing. It said unresponsive. I'm trying to get to the comment section. Just can't handle all this heat. All right, let's look at the comments. Okay, I have beady beads. Kevin Durant type hair. He respectfully disrespected this man. Hey, there you go. Finally. Come on, don't make me do the pushback series. I gotta add this to the pushback series. This is the type of person that thinks everything's a pushback. 10K's around the corner. Where's he at? Fonz is always showing love. Deadstock's at 17,000 subs. We need to get him up there, man. We need to get Manyweather up there. I agree. This is science and art. Yep, those reactions are priceless. It's awesome how different people around the world have different natural hair. Yeah. Love every curliest hair, best way to describe it. That's what it is. It's the curliest hair. We've given terms bad connotations. Like kinky is actually a term for super curly hair, and even now that has it'll hurt people's feelings if you say their hair is kinky. There's nothing wrong with having kinky hair. Curly natural hair is beautiful, so much so that my wife, she specializes in it, and she teaches people how to, you know, live with their natural hair and how to maintain it and take care of it. If you don't take care of your natural hair, obviously it's not going to look the greatest, but if you do and you keep it healthy, it's beautiful, man. All them enhancements gonna come off the first shower. No, it's not. Let's see what he said. So don't shower then. Alright guys, I'm gonna get off this thing, man. I got phone calls and stuff coming in, but I love y'all. Appreciate y'all watching this reaction video. Go subscribe to Manyweather, man. Go show him love. That video was a masterpiece, and I'm looking forward to seeing more videos just like it. With that being said, guys, we drop daily content on this channel. Link will be in the description for Manyweather's channel. Go watch the full video because this one's chopped up. Y'all have a good one.